Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I remember going through the draft process last year. One of the things I liked so much about Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys was how hard he played when he didn't have the football in his hands. And then I thought back to myself, that's Devontae Freeman. He can do it all. Run it, catch it, block. You name it, he does it, and he does it at a really big-time pace.
Quite a tandem with Tevin Coleman. They combined for 102 rushing yards against Seattle, also 102 receiving yards. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan surveying the field. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now every time I see Jared Cook catch a ball, what am I thinking of? The catch. The catch against Dallas. And look, Green Bay's had a lot of incredible catches and plays over the years. That one will be forever etched in the minds of Packers Nation.
And he's not a rookie. He's been in the league for a little while. But is that his coming out party or what? Because the whole league, fans know who he is now, and what a play he made to help Green Bay move on to the NFC Championship game.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. Second down, 8. On second down, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down and 4. Rodgers again now. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And as Atlanta gets set to go again on the offensive side, you know, before the game, you and I talking about the Georgia Dome. Surprisingly getting one more game in front of those home fans thanks to Green Bay's win over Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think they truly expected it. You know, and that's one of those added bonuses, right? You get one more in front of the home fans, one more time with your routine at home as you play the most important game of the season, the NFC Championship game. But I do know this. Our colleague Ulysses, no one happier than him to have one more game in the Dome, as he is a monster Falcons fan.
Falcons hoping to make their second Super Bowl. They lost in Super Bowl 33 to Denver. Second down following the run. On second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, it wasn't exactly home cooking, but being back in the area against Dallas did nothing to diminish Ty Montgomery's enthusiasm for playing against the Cowboys. Had 2 touchdowns in that game in his return back to his home area.
You're exactly right from Dallas. Played at Stanford, but he is a boy from the Big D. Had to feel good to hit pay dirt twice and get the win.
And how about what he's done this season? A receiver, kick returner, now the primary ball carrier as a running back. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him in 2017.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyson Jackson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Cook has it, left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jacob Shum now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5. Here's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to go up top. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 21 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Rodgers now on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Throw it. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Pack on third. And even 60 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And Cook has it, left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close on inside.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. On third down, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
This is Freeman on first and 10. A beautiful fake. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 45 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Crosby puts it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Nick Perry from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. On play action, Rodgers. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Surveying the field. Great protection. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And Crosby puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. He's got time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. Finding time. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't kept. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they'll go on the ground, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.